The rise of digital currencies has been one of the most talked about phenomena in modern finance, and among the many names circulating online, one project stands out for its unconventional approach, Pi Network. If you've spent any time on social media or in crypto forums, chances are you've seen the purple Pi symbol, maybe even spotted it on a friend's phone. It seems to be everywhere, but what exactly is Pi Network, and why are so many people talking about it? At its core, Pi Network is a cryptocurrency project, but it's unlike any other in the space. Rather than requiring complex equipment or deep technical knowledge to mine, Pi offers an incredibly simple experience. Users can earn Pi coins by tapping a button on their smartphone once every 24 hours. This mobile-first strategy is part of a larger mission, to make digital currency accessible to people everywhere, regardless of their financial background or technological expertise. In stark contrast to Bitcoin, which demands expensive mining rigs and consumes massive amounts of electricity, Pi is designed to be user-friendly, energy-efficient, and accessible to anyone with a phone. Launched by a group of Stanford PhDs with backgrounds in both computer and social sciences, the Pi network was built around the idea of solving two of crypto's most pressing issues, centralization and exclusivity. Their vision goes beyond creating just another digital asset. They imagine a world where digital currency is woven into everyday life. It's a currency for the people, by the people, used not only for investment but for real transactions, from buying coffee to paying for services. One of the most intriguing aspects of Pi Network is the deliberate way it's building its ecosystem. Instead of launching on public exchanges from the start, the project chose to focus on community growth and utility development during a phase known as the enclosed mainnet. During this time, coins cannot be traded for fiat or other cryptocurrencies outside the network, encouraging users, called pioneers, to develop real use cases and trade within the Pi ecosystem. This shift in strategy is meant to foster sustainable growth, focusing on building a solid foundation before market speculation takes over. The true power of Pi lies in its community. With over 55 million users globally, it's a massive grassroots movement. Pioneers come from all corners of the globe, Vietnam, Nigeria, Brazil, the US, and beyond, brought together by the shared dream of financial democratization. This diversity fuels the project with a range of perspectives and creativity that traditional, top-down projects often lack. People aren't just mining, they're participating in a new kind of economy. They're building apps, bartering services, and testing the boundaries of what's possible with a digital currency still in its early stages. In many regions, local Pi marketplaces have started to take shape. Here, pioneers exchange goods and services using Pi as a medium of payment. From homemade crafts and meals to electronics and daily essentials, these trades are based on a community-agreed value. It's a grassroots demonstration of Pi's practical utility, proof that people are willing to treat it as real money even before it hits the open market. This sense of ownership is profound. Users don't just consume, they contribute. They create content, defend the project from misinformation, and act as ambassadors, sharing Pi's mission with newcomers. There's even been a community-driven campaign to get the attention of Elon Musk, with thousands of posts on X, formerly Twitter, tagging him and using hashtags like #Pi4Tesla. The idea? Convince Tesla to accept Pi as a form of payment. While there's been no official response, the campaign highlights the faith and determination of the Pi community. They see Pi not as a get-rich-quick scheme, but as a revolutionary tool for financial inclusion. Of course, such passion also invites confusion and rumors. One persistent myth is that Tesla already accepts Pi as payment or that a Tesla Pi phone is in development. These claims, while intriguing, have no basis in reality. There's no verified announcement from Tesla, and no Pi-powered smartphone exists. These stories often stem from well-designed concept art or speculative blog posts, not actual developments. It's a reminder that in the world of crypto, skepticism is essential. Always check your sources and avoid getting swept up in hype. For now, Tesla and other large corporations have very strict criteria when it comes to accepting new payment methods. They need price stability, regulatory clarity, and technical reliability before adopting any new currency. Tesla, for example, briefly accepted Bitcoin in 2021 but walked it back due to environmental concerns. Today, they only accept Dogecoin for select merchandise, not for vehicles. For Pi to ever be in that conversation, it would need to become fully tradable, prove market stability, and meet global financial regulations such as KYC and AML standards. As for the current value of Pi, that's still being determined. Since Pi isn't yet listed on major exchanges, there's no official market price. While some community members reference an aspirational value of $314,159, a mathematical nod, this isn't tied to any real trading activity. A few lesser-known platforms list speculative, Pi IOUs, but the Pi core team has made it clear these are not legitimate and could be misleading. The real value of Pi will only emerge after the launch of the Open Mainnet, when supply, demand, and utility begin to interact freely. And what will that value be? Opinions are divided. Supporters argue that the sheer size of Pi's user base gives it a major advantage, creating the potential for one of the most widely distributed digital currencies in the world. They point to Pi's real-world usage in local marketplaces as proof that it's already solving problems traditional finance can't. Critics, on the other hand, remain skeptical due to the long wait for the Open Mainnet and uncertainty about whether users will hold on to their coins or rush to sell. What's certain is that Pi's story is still being written. The Open Mainnet launch will be a pivotal moment. If the core team can maintain community trust, deliver secure infrastructure, and keep encouraging real-world applications, Pi could redefine how we think about money. But if delays continue or the project fails to provide clear leadership, it risks fading into the background like many ambitious crypto experiments before it. Still, Pi Network represents something rare in the crypto space, a movement driven by people rather than profit. It's an evolving case study in what can happen when millions of individuals come together with a shared goal, not just to earn, but to build. Whether Pi succeeds as a new global currency or simply remains a bold experiment, one thing is undeniable: it's already left a mark on the world of digital finance. So as the pioneers continue to tap their phones each day, they're doing more than just mining, they're participating in a vision. A belief in a more inclusive future, one coin at a time.